What's going on? It's your boy Bowie here. And this video is a follow-up to my previous video about Mortal Kombat 1 getting a 1 versus 1 mode with no cameos. I believe that the cameo system, though a tremendous and amazing system, which I dearly love because of what the cameos have added to the game in terms of character viability, combo freedom, and character expression. Even though the cameo system has added those things, the cameo system has also alienated a large portion of the casual audience, excuse me. And I want to try to get some of those people to come back. Now, it's not going to make people that decided that they hated the game love it again, but it might bring those fans, those longtime fans that were disappointed that their favorite game became a tag fighter in their mode, or in their words. It might bring some of those people back, because Mortal Kombat is a franchise that should be enjoyed by everybody. Now, let me remind you that both Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11 allowed players to not use variations. In Mortal Kombat X, you could select a variationless version of your character. That's how people picked Cyber Sub-Zero for Triborg. And in Mortal Kombat 11, you could decide to go to your character and not equip any additional special moves at all, thereby making them variationless. So you had that option if you wanted to in both MKX and MK11. There is no such option here. I want the option to be available, and I want to talk about what that looks like for certain characters. Okay, so let's get to that right now. So one of the common arguments that I received was that in order to make Mortal Kombat 1 have a 1v1 mode, the entire cameo system would have to be overhauled. The game would have to be remade from scratch and all such stuff as that. And while I understand those concerns, I don't agree with those concerns. I don't believe them to be true. Now, it's true that characters are integrated into the forward throws. Like, there's your cameo right there. And then when you do fatal blows, oops, wrong way. You know, your cameo is involved in the fatal blow, as you can see. But I would argue that some intelligent exclusions and some creative, some creative animation could solve both of those problems. Because notice, characters are not involved in the back throw. I see no reason why you couldn't literally take the same animation for the back throw and make the characters fall forward for the forward throw. That'd be the easiest thing NRS could do if they didn't want to recreate a bunch of new animations. They could just literally use the back throw animation and make the character fall forward. You could do that. And then for the fatal blows, I don't know why I changed it when I was going to put it back. I want you to notice the second part of this fatal blow. Yada, 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 yada. So we have Jax doing his thing. Now, here, the fatal blow could be shortened so that it only has the latter half of the cutscene animation. Notice the first half of each fatal blow is the cameo doing its thing, and then the character doing their thing. They can just exclude the cameo animations from that, and you have a fatal blow that's shorter and sweeter and individualized. And of course, breakers, you can just add a generic breaker animation that doesn't involve a cameo. That's not a big deal. So, just in you know, a matter of 3 minutes, you've successfully removed cameos from fatal blows, breakers, and throws. Now, another common argument that I got was that the characters are designed to be used with cameos, and if you take the cameos away, the characters wouldn't be able to survive and you wouldn't be able to use them. Nonsense. Here we have two brilliantly designed characters that are fully functional without a cameo. So let's talk about them. So Kitana. Kitana's a fantastic character. She moves very well. She has good normals, great pokes. This poke is really aggravating. She has an amazing long range sweep. She has good strings. She has not one but two mids that can be special canceled. You know what I'm saying? She has a low that she can use every now and again, and she can special cancel the low. Not safely, but she can do it. And she has a really tremendous string that allows her to get crazy damage. You know what I'm saying? She has special moves that are all pretty useful in their own unique ways. She has several projectiles that you have to deal with because this one's fast as hell and that one hits. And the EX version of this projectile is plus on block and launches, and the EX version of that projectile also launches. And then she has a move that gives you a free combo. So thanks to this move and her ability to combo into that move from damn near anything, Kitana can get 300 damage without a cameo or meter. And then of course with meter she gets more damage. I didn't try this before. What does this do? Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. But then she could also do this. Whoops. What the hell? How did I do this last time? It was, well, I'll try this one. You know, she can get damage by spending meter or choosing not to spend meter. Yeah. Yeah, she can do stuff like that. And then this could be a thing too. What is that? How's that work? Okay, yeah. So Kitana can get damage with and without meter without having to use a cameo. This mid right here is tremendous for her because it's a great footsie string for her that allows her to really mess people up. And we know that with cameo she's getting 400 damage meterlessly. You know, she's topping out at, you know, 41, somewhere thereabouts with this and this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the girl is blessed. You know. So, Kitana has a bunch of great strings, great normals, and she has ways to combo into her things without requiring meter or cameo. And her moves are useful. This allows her to not be cornered ever. You know what I'm saying? This is her armored move. Even though, and it's a mid too. It hits mid first, then high. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, her projectiles are fantastic. She's a good character. And then she also has a trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, this character is very good. Mileena's the same thing. I always forget. She did all of that with no cameo and 1 bar of meter. Because Mileena's ball roll lets her combo from a bunch of shit. This moves 12 frames. She can use it after damn near any string and get a combo, you know? So if she hits anything, it's combo city. You know what I'm saying? Now, a potential buff for Mileena would be to speed this up. That way, she can use it after more strings. Because that's not a combo. She can only really... Yeah, see, so she can combo after this string. Because it's plus 40 cancel advantage. Plus 40, huh? Interesting. Didn't know that. But yeah, so they can speed this up. They could also increase the cancel advantage of this string and stuff like that. They could do that. And that would be a quick little buff that you can do for Mileena. That way she can get higher damage off of more strings. Because it'd be nice if she could do a roll and then use this afterwards somehow or something like that, you know, anything like that. And of course she has this move which freaking tracks and is safe and it launches, which is bananas. You know what I'm saying? So Mileena and Kitana both are complete characters that play Mortal Kombat 1 very well, with or without a cameo. So all of you out there that were saying, oh, characters can't function without a cameo. Yes, they can. We already have characters that do. And that's why they're at or near the very top of people's tier lists. Because they're not so hopelessly reliant on cameos for every goddamn thing. You see? And so you can use the blueprint of these 2 characters to then buff other characters that need cameos a little bit more. Like these. So these 2 characters, General Shao and Tanya. These are very strong characters. Top tier in MK1. But both of these characters sort of have the same problem where if they don't have a cameo, they don't get to combo from their best stuff or some of their best strings without having to spend meter. They can get meterless damage, but it doesn't come from their best strings. And so some simple tweaks to both of them would allow them to combo. So General Shao, if you don't play him, standing 2 is his God button. It's an 8-frame high attack that hits from all the way out here. And he can do 2-2 and 2-2-2. Now I wish this string was given more utility. Like I wish it was like plus on block. That would be very nice. That'd actually be a really good change for him, to be honest. Anyway, so 2-2 is a fantastic string. It's his footsie button because most of his other buttons are slow. You know what I'm saying? And with this, he gets to play the neutral game very, very well. But he has to spend meter in order to combo from this. And that's a shame. Now, General Shao does not always have to spend meter to combo. He can do his jab string 1-2. And he can get a combo from that. You see? So he can combo from other strings with and without meter. But this is his bread and butter right here. He should be able to combo from that without having to spend a meter. So what could NRS do to fix this? Well, turns out NRS already did something. When Shao Kahn does not have his axe, notice this move is a pop-up. You see that? So down back 3 is a move called the Devastator when he doesn't have an axe. Or when he has his axe. When he has his axe, this is the Devastator. When he doesn't have his axe, it's the classic Khan. You see? And so what I propose is get rid of the Devastator move and just let the regular down back 3 be his classic Khan. That way he can get combos from this. You know what I'm saying? Because classic Khan is just as unsafe as Devastator is. This is a high attack that's -24 on block, so you die if you do it, right? And that's the case with both of those moves. And so what NRS could do is let the regular version of down back 3 be the classic Khan, and then the EX version be this EX Devastator with the axe. That way General Shao players can always get a combo off of any hit confirm. One other change that'd be very beneficial for General Shao is this move here. This move's too slow. It's 26 frames. It should be shortened to be 21 frames. That way you can sort of at least kind of use it in the neutral a little bit. It'd be a tremendous whiff punishing tool, but in its current state, it's too slow. People see it and they block it, or they whiff a button and then they can block afterwards, and that's a shame. So if this were 20 or 21 frames, that would help him out mid-screen. Also, it would help him with his combo conversions too, because he'd probably be able to extract even more damage. Now bear in mind, General Shao would still have weaknesses. He would still have a poor mid. Actually, he'd be able to combo off of that mid and this one without meter now. He wouldn't be able to hit confirm it, and he would die if he were wrong, but if he just knew the opponent was going to press a button, bomb. You know what I'm saying? That would help him out. And his projectile would still be poor, but it would fix problems with him and allow him to play the game by himself. Now, Tanya. Tanya's not exactly the definition of a low-tier character. She's actually really, really good. A top 5 character in this game. But the reasons why she's top 5 are because of her interactions with cameos. By herself, her meterless damage almost doesn't exist unless she does this. That's her meterless damage mid-screen, because her other strings do not allow her to combo. Her moves don't allow her to combo. And so I changed that. Obviously, the easiest thing that they can do is let that combo meterlessly mid-screen, just like Mileena. You already can jab after this. You know what I'm saying? And in the corner, Tanya players can even do this and then jab and get their combo. So allowing her to do this mid-screen would help her a lot. So giving her more hit advantage, or give the character more height, or making them just be closer to her when she does this, that way they're not so far away, that would benefit Tanya a lot. You know, giving a higher pop-up on this string would do this, would have the same benefit, because now she can get, you know, meterless combos. She still wouldn't do a lot of damage, but she'd be able to at least do a 2 grab and end in the way that she wants to. You know, obviously they can provide more utility for this. So maybe if she does this string, it automatically gives her one of those buffs, like on its own, just because it connected. And with these buffs, they could do a thing where this was a combo. I think that would help her out a lot, because right now she has to spend meter to combo with buff. You know, if she could use the buff after her main string, that'd be really, really good. Because she can't right now. And so just some tweaks to that would help her out a lot. And then she would function much more independently of a cameo. She already has fantastic, well, her movement's not great, but with this, her movement becomes kind of dumb. You know, she has a really good projectile. Her projectile is as good as Sub-Zero's ice ball should be. I'm gonna talk about his ass in a minute. But and she can throw it in the air. She obviously has a fantastic armor move. And she has a move that allows full combos mid-screen. From full screen, I should say. What am I saying? So if you're just unsafe against Tanya, with punish. You know what I'm saying? And then not to mention she has an unreactable, mad far away string. Actually, it's a normal. So if she wants to combo, she can do that. So Tanya's already a good character. Just some small tweaks would allow her to function in a one-on-one mode without overhauling the game. Let's talk about two last examples of characters. You knew I had to talk about Sub-Zero. You knew I had to. Actually, I want to juxtapose Sub-Zero and Scorpion, because I find that Scorpion, especially now, actually functions very, very well as a singular character in this game. It's only his, you know, pairings with his cameos that sort of put him over the edge in terms of being like, you know, a top tier competitive character. You know, his pairings with Cyrax, his pairings with Chameleon, his pairings with Stryker, you know, those have made him top tier. But Scorpion functions very well on his own. One of the main reasons why is this right here. His spear. This move is 17 frames. And it allows for a full combo anywhere on the screen. You see what I'm saying? Because the spear is 17 frames, you dare not make a wrong jump or any move out in the neutral, because you're going to get snatched before you can react. You know? And if you think you're going to duck underneath this high, he can do the EX1 and catch you because it's a mid. You see what I'm saying? Now, because the spear is 17 frames, it combos after everything. It combos after strings and normals. Excuse me. The only string that this move doesn't combo from is this one. And that's only because the opponent doesn't get knocked up high enough. If they changed the hitbox of this move to where it popped opponents up a little bit higher, it would combo into spear too. So because he can combo from spear, any hit confirmed Scorpion gets allows for combo follow-up. So at the very least, he can do this, or he can do this. Whoops. if you want to spend meter. And then of course you can still do, whoops, I didn't spend no meter. You know, you can do stuff. You can do things with him. Damn. Whatever. Point is, we see what Scorpion can do. He functions completely normally as a typical Mortal Kombat character without a cameo. He still has this move out here to harass people. This tacks on extra damage after everything. This is the watch your toes string. Don't get too comfortable walking around in the neutral because I can just throw this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course he still has teleport and EX teleport. Like, Scorpion functions, man. And then this string right here, this mid, now it's gapless. So Scorpion can do this to people on block, and he can stagger this a little bit better. And so people that used to duck underneath this all day long when he would do it on block, now they have to respect this. You know? So Scorpion functions very, very well on his own because his comboing move works no matter what. Sub-Zero, by contrast, does not have that luxury. Sub-Zero is most notable for his ice ball. Yet Sub-Zero's ice ball in this game is the very worst ice ball that has ever existed in Mortal Kombat. It is 39 frames. It is so slow. It can't combo off of a goddamn thing. No combo. No combo. No combo. I'll show you that it doesn't combo. See? No combo. No combo. It doesn't even combo off of kicks. Nothing. There's nothing Sub-Zero can do to get this move to combo. And this hurts him a lot because Sub-Zero is forced to spend meter to do the same things that Kitana, Mileena, and Scorpion can already do for no meter. And he doesn't get the damage that they get. You see what I'm saying? And so Sub-Zero needs a faster ice ball so that he can combo from his strings. Also, a faster ice ball would help him all the way out here, because what happens is in every iteration of Mortal Kombat since the original Mortal Kombat 1, anytime you fought a Sub-Zero, it was always a risk to trade projectiles with him. Always. Because if Sub-Zero got this freeze on you, he would get a combo. You see what I'm saying? And it didn't matter if you hit him with your projectile or not. Sub-Zero would freeze you and get the combo and do more damage to you than you would to him. So you had to be careful when he was out here. But in Mortal Kombat 1, this doesn't reach far enough. That doesn't reach far enough. This does 2% damage per hit if they just take it. And this will get you killed from full screen. His full screen option is so slow that Sub-Zero often gets hit while throwing it out. What is so bad that Sub-Zero will get hit with the projectile and then the opponent has time to block the ice ball. And this is true even when he has the EX1, which barely trades with any projectile, even though it's supposed to eat them. So Sub-Zero's ice ball needs to be the same speed as Tanya's projectile, 25 frames. Tanya's projectile is decent because she can use it. Sub-Zero can barely use this, but if it were 25 frames, this would be a combo. Everything that he does would be a combo. And it would help him tremendously because now he could use his really good footsie string 2-1 that was recently buffed. And he could use his very, very decent mid string, which was also recently buffed. He could use them to get safe damage. You see what I'm saying? And he could punish people when they were unsafe without having to spend meter to do it. You know? And he'd be very dangerous to throw projectiles at because he could freeze you and kill you, as he has always been able to do in every Mortal Kombat since 1991 or 1992. That's when MK came out, right? Additionally, the regular Deadly Vapors needs to be plus on hit. It needs to be plus 20 like this move is. This move, his dive kick, is so plus on hit that I can use the mid afterwards and get a combo. You see? It's great. Deadly Vapors needs to be exactly like this move right here. Plus 20 on hit. Plus 20 so that that becomes a combo. You see what I'm saying? And in general, the damage scaling needs to be brought dramatically down off of this and this, because that's a shame. But anyway, this would allow Sub-Zero to get more damage, because now he can do this and then get combos. You know, that would help him out quite a bit. Those two changes alone would make Sub-Zero a fully functioning, independent character in this game. Because without him having to use meter just to combo, he's free to use meter for EX Clone. And I've already demonstrated what EX Clone does in the corner for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all in all, I love the cameo system of Mortal Kombat 1. The cameos have made the game very competitively balanced. You're able to take the lowest tier character and compete against anybody. Each cameo, well, each character has multiple cameos that they can pair with and be competitive with. And each cameo has several special moves that just about any character can make use of. I like the cameo system. I enjoy it a lot, and I think it should be present in every Mortal Kombat game afterwards. But the cameo system should have never been foisted upon players. As I noted in the very beginning of this video, both MKX and MK11 allowed people options to opt out of their variation system. This game doesn't do that. You are forced to use the cameos, and I don't think that should be the case. There are many players that have been fans of this franchise for just as long as I have, or close to it anyway, and they've always known Mortal Kombat to be a one-on-one fighting game. That has been one of the few pieces of legacy that this franchise has always carried over. This game upended that, and it proved to be too much for a lot of people. Even though this game is fun, even though this game is good, even though the gameplay is terrific, this cameo system has ruined people's taste of Mortal Kombat 1. And I want to try to bring some of those people back by giving them a mode that they don't have to use cameos in. Obviously, this should be extended to online. It should just be extended all over the place. People should have a choice as to whether they want to interact with this cameo system or if they don't. Giving players choice turns out to be economically feasible and just best for business, period. That's what I would recommend for NRS to do. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys for continuously supporting me. Leave your comments and thoughts below. I'll catch y'all later. One.